Hey folks, welcome back. It's finally cooling down today. We've been in a heat wave here, and I'm in the heating and cooling industry, so we've been just swamped at work with air conditioning calls. So you notice there was no Friday night in the shop. Friday night in the shop became Friday night racing across town. I got a phone call from my mom saying that her thermostat, the screen was blank, and they were having some problems with their air conditioner. So it was like, I don't even know, I think it was 36 degrees with like 70% humidity on Friday. And so can't leave my mom without air conditioning in that kind of weather. So I went across to her area, her neck of the woods, and wired up a new air conditioner and also cleaned and serviced their air conditioning unit. And she reported today that everything's working good. So mission accomplished. Anyways, friends, not doing a ton of stuff today. Been really busy. I got half the grass mowed. In this heat, it's been tough going. I've been doing it later at night. And we set up a pool that we bought for our daughter, 12 by 12 round. That's exactly 3 water tanks. You know, the big tank that's on my trailer. So I did that last night. Made 3 trips to fill the pool. And now today, after I'm done this, I'm going to load up or hook up the big 20-foot trailer and go haul water for the cistern. So busy, always something going on. Today's video, I mentioned something the other day and I got some feedback on it. I said how I want to give more. I don't feel like I've given enough lately, and you know, that's just how I roll. I had many of you reach out and say, what are you talking about? You're always giving your time and your knowledge. And that is true, but I feel like I'm not up to my giving potential. So one of the reasons why is, well, today's video is an unboxing. I'm always getting stuff in the mail. You guys are always sending me stuff, reaching out to me via email and saying, hey, I got something for you. Hey, you mentioned 3 videos ago you needed a carburetor. I got that carb. Let me send it to you. Whatever, tools, assembly silicone, old books, diagrams. You guys are always sending me stuff, and I feel like I owe it to you guys to give back, because you guys just keep this channel running all the time. I always have access to anything that I need because you guys always help me out, and I really appreciate that. So today's video, I was running low on a certain product and I was starting to freak out. I'm like, oh no, I gotta order some more. And then I got a box in the mail. Let's check it out. Come in close and let's do a little unboxing. I'll show you guys my 394 too. I did a few extra little things to it. Well, I'll show you guys it now, actually. I don't know why I put this on here. I'm gonna take it off. This saw's not that hard to pull over. And anyways, I got a new chain brake cover for it, and it's an aftermarket one. I hate these, but the reason why I got this was just for the guts in it and the actual cover. We'll have to do that in another video. I'll do a blend. I actually have a brand new OEM brake flag. The one for this saw was actually missing parts, so up here in Canada, these chain brakes are uber expensive. I think that's about a $300 touch now or something like that. So trying to keep the cost down on saws like this. I haven't fired this thing up in a while. Let's see how it goes. This thing's been sitting since the last time you guys saw it. I think it fired there. I'll try it one more time. Pretty sure it fired there. Weird. Oh, interesting. Did that coil I put in give up the ghost? Not much fuel in this thing. It's probably a fuel issue. Interesting. There we go. thing didn't start. Okay, well, it was this thing. It was a faulty handle. I wanted to take that off anyways. Okay, let's do a little unboxing. Jesus, that thing loud. My ears are itching already. Okay, here, I'll show you guys. Aftermarket chain brake there. And I lit up some of those doo-doo coils. Keep the mosquitoes from eating me alive. They've been just horrendous this year. Another thing I want to do, friends, when I get back into this thing is I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut it. I'm going to take this top collector and I'm probably going to mount it straight at the bend. I'm going to take this center section out. I think this pipe, it works, but I think it could work better. Also, if you guys notice, it's not touching the top cover, but the heat's radiating and it's melting it a little bit. So this is a turd saw, so I'm not really super concerned, but looks a little bit better now. Looks like a legit saw. Okay, let's move this thing over. Anyways, friends, I got friends in, well, not low places like the song says. I'm not a big fan of the country music, but some of them old songs, you know, well, that's an old song now, but you know, I got friends in low places. That's a great tune. Anyways, friends, like I was saying, I really appreciate those that help out the channel. And Scotty, thank you, buddy. Scotty at DGP sent me another case of oil. Now, friends, I'm gonna say it straight. I've been doing this for what, 4 years now, 5 years. We've built a decent sized channel. Friends, I literally almost daily open up an email from a company that wants me to promote their products to you guys on the channel. And I struggle with that because, well, a lot of the products that they want me to promote, they're just no good, friends. They're not quality. And of course they'll pay me to make it look good, but you guys know, and I struggle with that. It's a weird side of the whole YouTube business, because it is a business, friends. Even if you're just doing it for fun, it can become a business. But anyways, I have companies all the time, many times a week, sometimes daily, wanting me to promote tools, work boots, truck accessories, chainsaw parts, always with the chainsaw parts. And you guys know I'm a Wolf Creek guy. You know, Wolf Creek's my parts supplier and will remain so. He's my guy, right? Ryan's my guy. He's a lot of your guys' guys too, and he I wouldn't change because he's just a good guy. Now, I struggled with this product, friends, because I'm in the heating and cooling industry, and right now the flavor of the week is green. We got to go green. We got to electrify. Well, I'll just give you the straight goods. I don't know about your guys' grid. I live in a province that is power heavy. Like, we have 7 or 8 hydro power dams. We generate a lot of electricity where I live, but our grid will not handle the electrification. So I struggle with green energy because I deal with it, you know, the whole green movement, because I deal with it every day at work, and it can be frustrating because we're being led down a road that it won't be supported by the infrastructure that we have. And I'm just going to leave it at that. But I deal with this every day at work. So when I hear green energy, I generally hold my nose because, well, guys, look, my 7.3 Power Stroke, it ain't green, is it, by the modern standards? The new diesels, you can't even smell them when they're running. So they're green. But my problem is with the new diesels is they're not very reliable. They have a lot of problems with, you know, the emission system. Now, that doesn't mean if you have a new diesel, it's going to leave you on the side of the road. But most of the guys I know with new diesels have issues with the emission systems on them. So you guys can kind of tell where I'm at on the whole green scale. Now, if it works and it's a green product, I'm all over it. But I've rarely seen a green product that works. So when Scotty originally sent me some of this, I said, yeah, I'll try it. Whatever. I'll give it a go, buddy. I'll try not to beat you up too bad at a video. But friends, now, one complaint people give is it's too expensive. Well, you can order it right from Scotty. You know, I'll try and put his website in the link. But friends, I never said this stuff was cheap. Now I can run any bar oil I want. This stuff, I believe it's made from canola oil. This stuff, literally, friends, is the best bar oil I've ever used. It is so good, and I'm just going to leave it at that. And I was running low, and I did not want to go back to regular bar oil. Why? Look how clean this saw is, friends. I haven't blown this thing out yet. Look at this. Okay, and I've run this thing a bit. I'm a saw wrench, and part of being a saw wrench is cleaning up dirty saws. People running used motor oil and gear oil and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Okay, look how clean this thing is. Okay, this bar oil has been running this saw exclusively since I rebuilt it. It's clean. It's just a different thing. But anyhow, friends, if you get some of this, try it. Let me know what you think. The bottles that I had, I used them up. They're incredible. Now, little anecdotal story, and then I'll move on. That 460, the MS 460 that I built for Caleb. You guys know I was just in Houston. I mailed the saw so that it would arrive while I was there, so that if there's any issues, I could, you know, take care of it. And I wanted it to arrive when I got there. So anyways, friends, I left half an oil tank of this DGP in there, and I double wrapped it so that it wouldn't leak and it would get through customs and everything. I never said anything to Caleb. I didn't even think about it. And when he was done running that saw, you know, his first run of it, he runs a tree service. He actually phoned me and he said, hey, what kind of bar oil is that in that saw? And I said, that's that DGP. And he goes, wow, that stuff's incredible. And I said, yeah. I said, kind of crazy, but he said, I see why you're so goo-goo over it. Anyways, friends, the long and the short of it is, what I've experienced with this stuff, it flows in 30 below. I did the test last winter. Look for the video. I tested this in 30 below. I did a pour test. This stuff pours. I couldn't get it cold enough out last winter. I think I continued my pour test up to minus 38 Celsius. That's cold. This stuff continually poured. It never gelled as cold as I could pour it. So I never found a temperature that this wouldn't pour. The other stuff was chunky at like minus 20 to minus 25, and I was running winter bar oil, like your standard petroleum based. Okay. Bar temp, well, the bars don't get as hot with this stuff. I'm noticing no wear on my bars since I've been running this stuff. Lower bar temp, cleaning. This stuff's cleaner. My saws are clean after I run this stuff. It doesn't turn into that hardened gunk. So, anyways, friends, I'm going to stop flapping. You guys know the deal. Thank you, Scotty. And, I really appreciate you sending this stuff to me. It's good. Now, next thing, again, people just taking care of me. Maybe I'll move you guys a little bit back here. People just taking care of me. Brock, at beerayfarms. I'm going to give you guys his email. It's beerayfarms@gmail.com. beerayfarms@gmail.com. Brock sells bars and chains. And he sent me, if you guys remember, oh, look at that. He sent me a Tsumara bar last year, one of their lightweight bars. And he emailed me, and I guess he buys these in bulk or whatever. And he said, hey, I got this oddball bar. It's a 32-inch 63 gauge. Do you have any use for that? And it's a husky pattern. Well, most of my 32-inch bars are actually 63 gauge because Buchan started me on that. He sent me a bar, a steel, a lightweight bar that was 63 gauge, and so I've been rocking the 63 gauge bars. Let's put this on here. Now this is not a lightweight bar. This is just a regular bar, but I will run it. It seems right on a big saw like this. I'll show you guys. This saw will balance nicely with this bar on it. Well, yeah, friends, Brock reached out to me, I don't know, a couple of years ago, and he's like, hey man, love your channel, love watching it. Can I help you out and send you a, I can't remember. Yeah, he sent me a bar, I believe. And sent me a bar and some chains, and wanted to know if I would, you know, check out his chains. He sells the Archer brand chains. You guys know I tested that stuff, or if you've been around here, you know. I don't mind the Archer. It's at a price point that, you know, it cuts good for what it is. It holds an edge well, it sharpens well. I've been using his Archer chain for a while now, and I think it's pretty good. So, yeah, and friends, and then he sent me a Tsumara lightweight. I'll go and get that so you guys can see it. This bar right here. I was actually cutting with this thing today, just bucking up some firewood. And this has been on my Iron Horse 372 since I got this saw, pretty much. And I'm running that Archer chain, and guess what? It seems to be holding an edge. This is a 28-inch 58 gauge Tsumara lightweight. And if I remember correctly, I weighed this bar, and this is one of the lighter lightweight bars out there that I measured. So, anyhow, thank you, Brock. Seriously, buddy. Around here, friends, I can't get stuff like this. This stuff does not exist. Long bars are almost unobtainium. There's no long bars here, friends. You go into a chainsaw dealer, the longest bar you'll find a lot of times is a 24-inch. Remember when I bought my 572? I said, I'll take a 572 with a 28-inch bar, and they said, what? What do you want that for? And I said, for cutting wood. And they just looked at me. They're like, the longest bar we have is a 24. Now, I love that dealer. They've been good to me for years, but that's just the way it is here. So, anyhow, friends, like I said, it's good to have friends. Well, I think we'll leave that one there. And again, friends, don't think these are shameless endorsements. There's no deals being made here. There's no, yeah, I'll make 4 videos and I'll say your products are awesome. No, seriously, friends, I love these Tsumara bars, and I love the DGP oil, and that's it. Like I said, this is the best bar oil I've ever used. It's not cheap. I never said it was cheap, but it is the best. And I'm really enjoying the Tsumara brand bars. So, like I said, if you guys are looking for Tsumara bars or Archer chain, you can get it. Pretty sure he sells it by the loop or by the roll. Check out beerayfarms, and again, check out the DGP. You know what this is, friends? This is friends helping friends. This is chainsaw guys helping chainsaw guys, and they've helped me out a lot. And again, if you like what we do on this channel, please support the businesses that support me, because without them, this channel would not be what it is. It's you know, I'm a one-man band, friends, and with day to day, it's hard to gather the products and the parts and everything and film and edit. And I'm not complaining, friends, but that's just the reality of the game. And so with companies and individuals like these two fine gentlemen right here helping me out, I can do the things that I do. So anyhow, friends, thanks for watching. Take her easy. I'll see you guys in a couple days. And thank you to everybody that helps out. I really appreciate you. Later.